Hi class, welcome to our fourth week of school. I cannot believe that it is already the fourth week of school. Time has flown by really quickly. Right now, I am really excited to be reviewing and grading your first group project. I'm so excited to see what ideas you have come up with and to get to know every single one of you and your groups. I wanted to quickly hop on to remind you of a couple of things that will be going on next week. First of all, I would like to apologize for the typos and the mistakes that were happening in the midterm. For some reason, Canvas kept reverting my answers to, didn't save my answer. So it kept turning like certain questions into a default answer. I have no idea what was going on, but thankfully, because some of you brought it up to my attention, I was able to fix it, which I'm very thankful that some of you were able to do so. So hopefully everybody took the midterm. Hopefully you all worked together and submitted your group projects. I wanted to remind you all that this class is a group communication class, which means that if you do not complete any of those group projects or if you don't cooperate with your group, there's basically no way that you will pass the class without that group project component. This week, I wanted to go over what we're doing this week. This is our last week worth of lectures and readings before we actually hop onto our last week of school, which has to do with our last group project and our final exam. So I quickly wanted to go over, so let me share the screen with you all. And I quickly wanted to go over what's happening this week. So as you can see, we are at week 4, which is second to last week of school. And this week, we're actually going to be covering chapter 7, 8, 9, and 10, which are chapters that focus on leadership, problem solving, conflict, and listening. Hopefully these chapters will help you kind of see what things went well with your group project and what things didn't, and how that reflected upon the leadership that you had, how well were you able to solve problems that came up as you were putting together your group project, and also the importance of listening and just handling conflict. So that's what we will be talking about this week. You have the slides for chapter 7 through 10. Make sure that you are keeping up with the reading with the textbook. We also have a discussion post. Discussion post number 7 is one in which I ask you to evaluate your performance in group project number 1, letting me know basically what things worked well with your group and what things needed to be improved on for next project. So it's just kind of like a group evaluation. You also have a quiz. The quizzes for this week are a little bit different than quizzes for the past weeks. Reason being is that these quizzes are short answer questions, so they're open-ended questions. No need to worry, no need to freak out about anything because they're very short answers. Literally, you will be able to answer them with a sentence or two. You don't need to worry about writing an essay or a paragraph. They're just open-ended questions. So every single quiz for this week, quiz 7, 8, 9, and 10, all of them are short answer questions. So you have quiz 7. I also have discussion post number 8 that has you thinking as to what to do if one group member is not able to participate in the presentation. I also have a post on conflict and relationships. And also you have your topic approval for group project number 2. And that leads me on to group project number 2. I quickly wanted to go over the guidelines so you all can get prepared for that. So basically group project number 2 is a little bit different. And I think it's one of the most fun group projects that we're going to do in class. Obviously this is a very condensed and short version compared to my semester long class, but this is one of the projects that students have a lot more fun in. And for this project, what you're going to do is you're going to select a product that you want to pitch or sell to the class. And it has to be a product that's not a well-known product. So like iPhone 13, or a car or a pair of Jordans. Those are well-known products that already get advertisement. So those are not appropriate for this particular project. It has to be basically a product that you haven't heard a lot of advertisement done about it. So things that you see on Instagram, things that influencers are sponsoring that are not well-known products, those will be perfect products for group project number 2. So you are going to select an object that's not well known. And once you have selected the project, you are actually going to analyze what audience you want to sell that product to. And you're going to create a 5 to 6 minute skit, which is going to be your presentation in which you sell the product to that particular audience. It's kind of like an infomercial. So if you've ever seen an infomercial, like at midnight, or, like those really crazy infomercials that sell you products like Meaningful Beauty, or that sell you particular medical procedure or something like that. Those are the type of infomercials that I'm looking at. And so you're going to be creating an infomercial about that particular product with your group. So basically, you need an outline for the presentation like we did last time. I will try to get my the presentations graded as soon as possible so that you get the feedback from your previous presentation and you can actually apply it for your future presentation. So the latest that I will have the presentations graded will be by Wednesday. So I have them all graded by Wednesday. I will try to get to it as soon as I can. But as you know, this is a holiday weekend, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. But I for sure will have them done by Wednesday. But I will try to get them done as soon as I can. So you need an outline. You are going to need a visual aid. You need a minimum of 3 sources that support your ideas, your research. You're also going to make sure that your outline is in Times New Roman, 12-point font, 1-inch margins. You have to stick to the time limit, so the 5 to 6 minute skit time limit. And obviously you are going to be doing the same. You are going to be filming it on Zoom, then uploading it to YouTube at a private channel, giving me the link that I can access it, and you're going to be posting it online. One of the things that I want to remind you of is 1, every single group member has to show their face on camera. 2, you have to have some type of visual aid in the presentation, whether it be slides in the background, or whether it is that you have the actual product that you want to show us, or that you have a picture or printout or something, but you have to have a visual aid and you have to show your faces in the project. Hopefully this makes sense for you all, and I hope that you're enjoying the class. I know it was really short, and it wasn't as fun as it would be face-to-face, but I am really excited to be reading all your discussion posts and all the input that you're putting into every single one of the discussion posts, and how well you're interacting with one another with your classmates. So let me know if you have any questions in regards to anything that's going on this week. And I will be posting a video going over the rubrics for group project number 2 sometime in the middle of this week, probably on Thursday or Friday, and I will be opening that module earlier. And I will also be posting a study guide that I will be opening early, and I will try this time around to make sure that Canvas does not mess up my settings, and I will double check before I post the final. I hope that you're all having a good week, and I hope that you have a wonderful long weekend, that you have a wonderful 4th of July. Stay safe, and let me know if there is anything that you need help with. I am always here for you. Have a good weekend.